Welcome back to a new video. In this video, we see GCD of any two number not always exist. So here I take one example. I want to calculate GCD of 12 and 14. Okay. What do you mean by GCD of two number? First, you have to list out all common divisor and take the greatest among that all common divisor. But the here question, where you are calculating the divisor, right? I took here two situations. Inside n, the common divisor of 12 and 14 are 1 and 2, therefore GCD is 2, therefore it is exist inside n. But what happens inside q if you try to calculate GCD of 12 and 14? One thing you note here that theoretically, if you take any rational number, let's say x non-zero, then 12 you can write down this format. So these two imply and 14 also that this way. Therefore, x is a common divisor of 12 and 14. So therefore, any non-zero rational number is a common divisor of 12 and 14. Okay. Now, if you focus on the positive non-zero rational number, each positive non-zero rational number is a common divisor of 12 and 14. And since we know there does not exist the greatest positive rational number, therefore we cannot define the concept of greatest among all common divisor inside Q of 12 and 14. So therefore 12 and 14 has no GCD inside Q. Okay. So this is very much carefully you have to deal. Okay. So what we did in an elementary school, if you take 12 and 14, and we always normally calculate GCD inside n, not we calculating GCD inside Q. But when you do in the higher math, this concept you have to shift for a general algebraic structure that we call the ring theory. Okay. So therefore, be careful while you are calculating GCD. So existence is very important about GCD. So as normally when we deal with integral domain, concept of GCD is very important, but for the field case, the concept of GCD is not too much important. All right. So this is the I want to explain here that when you calculating GCD, be careful where you are calculating. So conclusion, I can tell you that if you are working in integral domain, you can take care about the GCD. But if you are working inside field, then forget about the GCD. It is not good result. You take two number, it will not give you nice result. So this is the all about the GCD. Hopefully you understand. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.